What is up? What is up? We three gathered here to again give ourselves a chance, an opportunity to contemplate life, to talk about life. And it was a special day because we went to our college to collect our board exam transcript, and we saw a lot of people who are in a better place than us, and we are contemplating life. I mean, we are actually are not in a I wouldn't say that we're in the worst place possible, but the thing is that we expected so many better things, so many better performance from ourselves, but we couldn't fulfill our expectations. But at the end of the day, it's all about gratefulness. It's all about living in the present moment and appreciating whatever we have right now. And the fact that when you study in a place or an institution where a lot of great performers, talented, intelligent people are studying there, you feel left out, you feel bad, you feel like you don't belong there, and all kinds of imposter syndrome get within you, and you feel bad. But at the end of the day, you stay true to yourself and you keep fighting, and that's what we are doing right now. And I'm gonna go to two of my friends and ask them whatever they're feeling right now, and just to keep this moment saved in my YouTube channel so that we can go and watch it again and again in the future. So I'm gonna go to my friend Rafid and ask him whatever he's feeling right now, and you have the floor.
Before I start, whatever I am
Speak loudly.
before I am going to recall one moment today. So when I was coming to the college, my head was full of thoughts like, "Bro, you are not enough." Ha 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 ha, going inside, going inside my mind, and my pant was tight because I have got a little fat. So nothing is going good physically, at least. Visibly, there is no sign of hope. Everything looks despair. I was about to get on the bus. It was the things were going on inside my mind, and the road was about 2 minutes of walking. And when I was about to get on the bus, I saw something which felt really planned out for me. So the bus came. I was sprinting, and because my mind was going, still running on with all these thoughts. But as I was about to step on the bus, there was a passenger right in front of me, and that guy was struggling to get on the bus. I was a little puzzled. What was happening? He looked kind of odd. But then I observed that his right leg, it was sort of bent, or you could say maybe a neurological condition where he doesn't have any proper control on his right leg, or it might be even broken. I don't know. But he was clearly not able to use his right leg. So I helped that guy get on the bus because he was clearly struggling, and that motherfucker, he was sprinting his bus, and this guy was trying to manage. This guy could die, actually get another accident and get his left leg torn off as well. But I helped him, and I grabbed his bag and pushed him off, and he was finally able to get on. So as I got on the bus and saw that guy still limping through the aisle of the bus, I was still observing. People might be looking at me a little weirdly because they might be thinking that I might be a stalker who is looking at that guy, because I know at least 20 seconds passed on because I was observing that guy going to his seat. I didn't advance forward in the bus for 20 seconds, and I just looked at him struggle to reach his seat. So then I looked at my legs, and then I didn't say anything. I just looked at that guy, and then I gradually advanced after that. As I sat on the seat, I was thinking that just about 2 minutes ago, the world felt like it was ending. Everything was bad. For a man, if everything goes bad physically, visibly, it feels harsher than a girl, because we men always are motivated by our eyes. Whatever gets our eyes, gets our heart. Whatever feels nice in front of our eyes,
Dang.
it feels beautiful. Whatever feels ugly, it feels ugly. It feels like despair. So when I looked at that moment was really. I never thought about that after getting into my college. My friend met me, Sapon Bari, and he was lamenting still about IBA. I know that.
Bro, we don't have to be so specific out here, man. What? All right.
Lamenting. And yeah, sort of forgot that, but yeah, thanks to this video, actually, got again. This is also planned. Now that I talk over this video, I think this was also planned so that God doesn't want me to forget this. It was clearly planned out by God. There's no chance in hell that yeah I would get on a bus just after thinking of everything badly and I'll find something to look at with hope.
So yeah, all right. Now, shut up for a moment. It was quite insightful. It was actually very motivating. Whatever you say, you compared yourself to the situation. The
Yeah.
guy was basically struggling to get on the bus just because having a problematic leg. But then again, you watched him and you felt like you're in a better position, and the importance of appreciating things, the importance of gratefulness, and yeah, that story was definitely worth listening to. So I'm gonna go to my friend Audrey and ask him about his situation in life.
Background, huh?
No. Actually, his face is in the extreme corner, so I have to make sure that people can watch it. And
So even though
Arem, what
both
is-
of my friends think they're in the worst situation, but even though I'm in more worse situation than them, and that they won't even agree.
No, we
Everyone have their own problems in their life, and not everyone knows what other people's go through. Similarly, what my friend Rafid said, that he saw someone in more worse condition than him. Similarly, me, it's not like that I'm in the most worst condition, but there could be people in more worse condition than me. So basically, you gotta live with life. Is you can only like think that God is the only best planner, and He can plan the best for you. So you can all do is go through the moment, live the moment, enjoy the moment, and then depend on God, depend on whatever He plans for you. That will be the best. So we gotta go through it, and that's what all I gotta say.
definitely, the thing is saying, if we see ourselves from a different lens, if we
Yeah.
if we constantly look up, if we constantly see the people who are in a better position than us, definitely it gives us a lot of stress. But if we can realize one thing, that everything resides within our mind. Like right now in this present moment, we don't have any problem. Nothing is actually
Yes.
trying to disturb us. Like we are not bothered by anything. All of the pain, all of the sufferings that we are going through, it's all within our mind. Our mind is generating all of the thoughts which are actually comparing, which are actually trying to show us that we are not in a better situation. So everything is residing in our mind. And if we can just stop the upsurge, the flow of thoughts, and if we can just deal with the present moment, like what is in the present moment. I have my two friends beside me, and I have this table, I have this camera in front of me, and there is nothing else. So there is nothing to worry about, there is nothing to be stressed about. But all we do is we constantly live in our minds, we constantly live in the thoughts, we live in the perceptions, we live in the perspectives. But if we could just take reality as it is, if we could just accept things, I feel like the metric or the measurement system about how strong or how capable a person is should be according to how much of an acceptance, how much of resilience that the person could have within them. I mean, that could be the measuring factor or the metric system that we could have. Because if you can accept things, if you can accept the reality, if you can just make things easier for yourself just by knowing that whatever happens, maybe a lot of people will tell that everything happens for a reason. Not everything is random. Everything is planned. Like people
exactly.
people believe in fate and all. And that is a perspective I definitely respect. I definitely respect people's own beliefs and beliefs and ideology. But at the end of the day, even if everything is random, even if everything is unfair, and this world is doomed to be destroyed, and our existence, our meanings, they're also meant to be destroyed. Like we will definitely die in the end. Even if there is no meaning, even if there is no grand purpose, we could make the smallest moments, we could make our life meaningful by choosing to see it in a meaningful way. We could come up with our own narrations, we could come up with our own stories. If we could just plan to watch something or use something or go through something or experience something with a narration which is daring to us, which is favorite to us. I mean, that could give us lot of strength. And at the end of the day, I saw this quote today. It was written that a man can endure through any struggles, but a man cannot endure through a struggle which is pointless to him. So at the end of the day, the struggle, the problems, the worries, the sorrows, these are not the problems. But if you are struggling through something which is meaningless to you, that might kill you, or that is something definitely makes me scary. I mean, it it makes me very, very scared that I might go into a situation in my life, or I might face something in my life which could make me feel like I'm in a situation where I have no meaning, I have no purpose, and everything that I'm going through, everything that I'm experiencing, everything is meaningless, and that is the scariest point of my life that I could have. I don't think I have lost all of the meaning and the purpose. I can create my meaning, and I still have some ideas. Like if you ask me that what am I living for, I'm living for curiosity. I feel like if I work hard enough, if I decide to write a book, or if I decide to make a movie, or if I decide to make this video, what will be the video like, what will be the movie like, what will be my end point, what will be the result of my hard work. I just want to see. It is all about curiosity. My purpose is curiosity. I'm living in this world to ask right questions, to ask good questions, to ask useful questions, and by trying to find the answers of those questions, I will definitely travel a lot. I will definitely go through a lot of things, and in that way, I will get myself a lot of insights, a lot of experiences, a lot of content to write in my maybe autobiography, or maybe in my journal, or maybe make videos like this where I will constantly talk about the things that I'm going through. And so my purpose is curiosity right now. At the end of the day, I am not trying to chase something which is artificial, which inflates my ego. Yes, definitely I failed to get in one institution that I wanted to get in from the very childhood. My dream got shattered. But at the end of the day, I have completely realized that it's not about the external things, it's not about the temporary things, it's about the journey, it's about the traveling, it's about the process of trying to find the answers which came from the questions which was based upon my curiosity. So curiosity gives me purpose. So if I ask my friend Rafid, why does he live? Why do you think that you should continue to live? What is your purpose right now? My purpose is curiosity, so I'm going to ask you the question. What is your purpose right now? Why are you trying to live, or why do you keep working hard?
Curiosity is a purpose which is inherent in every human being, regardless of their gender, their backgrounds, their races, everything. Curiosity is the reason for which we all of us live. I think if we take a deeper approach to it, I never thought of it that way. We should live to be grateful. Just we should be grateful that we're still not dead. Our consciousness is still unraveling the mysteries that God is exposing in front of us. There are many events which we dismiss off as random, as something maybe feeling like unlucky, or it was not destined for us. We give many meanings to it. My friends, many of them got into the institutions they love, they cherished their entire lives, they have worked hard for it. They're happy. I'm also genuinely happy for them. Deep down, there are feelings of envy, not jealousy. Envy and jealousy is different. Envy that, yeah, that guy got something, I also want something. Jealousy is like, if that guy got something, why did he get that? I do not want him to get that. No, envy and jealousy is different. Envy is not something negative. All of us want to achieve the things we love, right? If you love a girl, and then you obviously will go to want to make her your wife, have a family with her. Obviously, want to plan it to the end. If you want love an institution, you want to study from it, you want to graduate from it, you want to pursue a career from there, you want a narration from there. We live to be grateful. Every moment that we're living, it should be out of gratefulness. The fact that God is giving you a chance to make a comeback, even after everything. Because if you are not breathing right now, you wouldn't have any chance or any control over yourself. Your consciousness will leave your body. It will travel in the infinite space of time and in the infinite space of this universe. But you will not be aware of that. Because before you were created, before you were sent to this world, before you were born, when you were taken out of your mother's womb, before that, do you even know what happened to you, how God created you, how God implanted memories inside you, what was before you came into this world? You do not know that. After you get out of this universe, yeah, your consciousness will not die, but you will not be aware of your consciousness. Your soul will be submitted to God, and it will be in deep slumber until God starts the hereafter. That will be a new chapter. We do not know. That might be what people say, the infinity of our soul, because we go through a deep slumber, then we rise again. But does that mean that the current world we are living in right now, this fragile flesh and fragile muscles you have, do you think these things are meaningless. Obviously not. This is very, very meaningful. The fact that you were given a chance to live, you should be grateful for that. You will go through a lot of hardship. My friend said that, bro, everything reminds me of IBA. Whenever I go,
Bro, shut up. Stop name dropping it, bro.
everything reminds me of that institution. Everything reminds me of that. Every trauma reminds me of that. But he got a chance to unravel a mystery out of that by not going to that institution. He will have a chance to look at a world outside of that institution. He might feel sad that people are getting out of that. People are going to the institutions he liked, he loved. But that doesn't mean that his life is ending. He is still in a favorable position where he has the right to choose the institutions he still holds dear inside him. There are people who haven't got the chance to even make the choices.
No, you can, but definitely তুই একবার IBA কথা বলছিস, so why don't you talk about Buet right now?
So on 17th December, Buet dropped their shortlist. They basically a very unfair process, unfair HEC results. That was the basis on which Buet filtrated the students who will be appearing in their admission test. They have taken money from all of us, but still this is very, very unfair process. All of us know that HEC is a very unfair process. But still, even if we accept everything, we have seen people who helped us during the entire college journey, who sat beside us during HEC exam, who helped us if we forgot any answers, who helped us go through the challenges, who sat beside us, who breathed beside us, who saw dreams beside us, but they were denied the dreams they had. You might think that this is very shallow. Why do you need to have a institute as a dream? Can you force their dreams?
Bro, at the end of the day, everything is random, right?
Yeah.
So if I attach a meaning to something, that means that particular thing becomes meaningful to us.
Obviously.
So definitely life is meaningless. Like you could just choose to live in whatever way you want, but then you come into this world and some people say that this is meaningful and you also love it, you also find something fascinating about that particular thing, and you attach a lot of meaning to that particular institution or an object or a person, and when that object, when that person, when that institution rejects you, you feel like this is the end of the world because you have attached a lot of meaning to it.
Yeah.
And still the strings are within your control, right? You can definitely just stop attaching the meaning to it. But I feel like when you are putting so much meaning into a particular thing, definitely it will be a lot of struggle for you, it will be very problematic for you to move on from that particular thing because you have attached so much meaning and so much endearment to it, right? So I'm gonna go to my friend Audrey and ask him that what makes you to continue living? What makes you feel like we should keep living and we should survive till we are 60 or we are 70? Like, what is the point? What is the point and what is the purpose of? Oh man, I don't think we're gonna thrive anymore. Like after the entire period of admission, after the entire period of getting into a certain university, the amount of struggles, the amount of days I've lived, I feel like surviving is enough. Surviving is very special. At the end of the day, thriving is something.
No, I didn't mean thriving, man.
Thriving
Surviving is very challenging. I mean, just live.
Yeah, I mean, living or surviving is enough. If you are eating, if you are breathing, if you are walking, and if you are being able to talk, it is enough. So yeah, man, what makes
If I'll
you?
answer in one word, it will be curiosity. It's like how far you can go. You gotta check yourself how far you can make it, how far you can go beyond this, beyond your expectations, or how far you can make it. It's not like you gotta achieve what you have aimed, but it's like how far you can make it. It's not like I gotta make $1 million or I gotta be a billionaire. You can like see how far you can make it to. If you make 100K, it's actually more than enough. No one makes 100K in not many. I won't say no one, but not many in each month. But if you can make 100K in a year, that will be more than enough for someone who's dreaming to achieve to be a millionaire. So it's not like you gotta be rich, you gotta have some distant point, but it's like how far you can reach. It's like how far your offspring is gonna get. So today, my parents they're in a way higher position than they were our grandparents were. So they came a very long way. So we gotta go a much longer way. It's not like you gotta push 2 steps away, go 3 steps in one chance. It's not like that. You gotta go step by step and see how far you can make it. And that's what the curiosity is about. How far you can make it. It's like someone can go 1 step, someone can go 2 steps, and someone can even go 10 steps in one shot. So it's all about how luck matters, how your environment is, and you can, all you do is try. All you gotta do is try. How long you gonna try? It's up to you. How long you can take it. It's someone, for someone it's gonna be 60, for someone 80. My parents are almost 60. They're still trying. They're still trying to make our life better. No, they don't care about themselves. They care about what their offspring is gonna get. So that's what it matters the most. What your offspring is gonna get instead of you in your 60s or 50s, whatever age you get. At some point, you'll try to make something for your offspring instead of you. That's what it matters, and that's where the curiosity is for. How far you can make it for your offspring.
I have this question for you. You said that your parents are quite successful. Your parents have come a long way, and given that, like, it's a question applicable for the three of us. Like, we live in a family where we have been provided with all of the facilities, all of the resources. Like, we don't lack anything. Like, we never had to worry about what will we eat the next day. Like, we never had to worry about our
Yes,
basic
we are blessed for
facilities.
that.
We are definitely blessed for that. But sometimes there is this tag, there is this allegation that we sometimes get that, oh, we come from a very rich or urbanized or posh families where we have been provided everything, so we didn't have to see much struggles, we didn't have to see
Well, it's
so many
not a
problems.
bad comment actually. It's actually something you're gonna praise for.
No, I mean, it's not your credit to take, right? It's just you
Yes.
have been born into this family, and you belong from a well-off family. You belong from a good rich family, and the fact that you didn't have to see struggles, you didn't have to see bad days, any struggling and problematic days, and that is why sometimes.
That's what you gotta fight for. That's what our grandparents fought for. Back in the days when jobs weren't so popular, before like 100 years or something like that, people used to grab lands. Not gonna say in a bad way, but they used to fight for lands. They used to buy lands, or someone used to sell them for something. So those who cared for their offsprings, keep their land safe. Keep their wealth safe for their offspring, not for them. If I want to like spend my entire fortune for something like a car, something like a $2 million cars. I have $2 million in my account, and I can spend like $2 million for it. I gotta keep some for my future selves, for my offsprings, and that's what many of our grandparents did. And this is not something you're gonna feel unlucky about. It's about you have started from a way better position than you should have, because your grandparents fought for you, and your grandparents actually thought about you. And that's what we also gotta do. It's not like how far we can make it. It's about how far we can make a difference for our offsprings or for the world. It's also for the world. They did this for the country. Someone who's starting a business, they're contributing to the economy. They're doing not only for themselves, but they're contributing to the economy of the country. So that's how people get far in life.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Would the three of you mention a book that changed your life entirely?
One book. It would be the same as yours. I already know yours. It would be The Power of Now. It was written by Eckhart Tolle. I would name another book if I wasn't known about this particular book, which is called The Power of Now. That book was Psycho-Cybernetics, but now I'm gonna say my favorite book is The Power of Now, because this book made me realize that I am not my ego, I'm not my thoughts, I am not my desires, I'm not my emotions. Like, everything comes through me, angerness comes through me, and I portray it. Love comes through me, and sadness comes through me, depression comes through me, anxiety comes through me, all of the thoughts about whatever. Like, it could be a thought about anything, but those thoughts are flowing through me. It's not me. And I have created this artificial ego. I have created this artificial identity within myself, that I have to establish myself in a way that people look at me in a certain way, which is not necessary. And when that identify is not validated around people, I feel stressed, I feel worried, I feel anxious. So if I could just identify that I am not that identity, I am not those thoughts, I am not those perceptions or perspectives, and I could just live with the reality, I could just accept the reality, then I would be I would be in a better situation in my mind, and I don't have to worry and stress so much. So this book taught me that I am the awareness, I am the consciousness, I am the watcher who is watching these thoughts, who is watching these emotions, and who is watching the struggles of the success. I am not my success, I am not my failure. I'm just the watcher, I'm just the awareness. And things are being done by me. Like, I am doing those things, I am doing my work. The work is coming through me, but I am not those work. So if I work, I will work because it's my nature. I will create something because it's within my nature. I will eat to survive. Surviving is within my nature. I'm not surviving to get something. Like, if you just ask a bird, why does it fly? It would be a very dumb question, right? If you just ask a bird that why does it fly? A bird is meant to fly. A bird's nature is nature is to fly. So we will live, we will exist because it is within our nature. We were created to exist. So existing is within our nature. So my awareness, my consciousness is me. I'm not my thoughts. So this book helped me a lot. And the second book is Psycho-Cybernetics. It's a scientific book. I mean, it's the scientific version of law of attraction. If I can identify a goal, if I can get a goal within myself, then my brain is wired to chase that goal. That means if I feel like I need to get rich, if my entire if my entire goal is to get rich, then definitely I will see resources, I will see persons, I will see networks, I will see books, I will see resources around making money. It will be automatically filtered out. Like whenever I will push this context and this narration within my brain that I need to make money, my brain will automatically figure out things or identify things which are around making money. So this book changed a lot, but sometimes it doesn't work because sometimes no matter how much you try, you don't get your goals, you don't get your desired state. But then again, you need to remind yourself that you are not your goals, you are not your achievements, you are not your scores, you are your awareness, you are your consciousness. But definitely you should chase your goals, or you should create, or you should work because it's within your nature. So I'm gonna ask my friend, is there any book, or is there any movie, or is there any persona, or is there any idol that you have that you are highly inspired from?
I'm not really a big fan of reading books, and I don't even watch series that much. So all I've learned is from people. It's from my people, it's from other people, it's from my friends, it's from my family, it's from my home tutors or my college teachers and everything.
Any particular advice that moved you?
Any one icon in your life?
Or anything that completely,
Anything, yeah.
your life philosophy?
It will always be my mom, because all she tells me is be brave and go with the flow, and never to go with something bad or dishonest. Never go in that particular state. So it's all about how you live. It's not about something you gotta learn from anywhere or something else. So I'll tell everything I've learned in my life is either from my teachers or from my family or from my friends like you guys. I've learned much from you guys. You guys have made me go better, to be honest. Because it's actually real. Because I've seen you guys working hard. I've seen you guys be determined. I've seen you guys locking for life. And that's what make me feel what am I doing in life. So I gotta be like you guys too. So that what matters the most. And there gotta be many more situations in life or many more scenes in life which I may have been forgotten, but I do remember what I've learned from there that I can't really recall at this point. But all I can recall is you guys made me be better.
Definitely, I would mark that particular thing about your mom. Your mom said that go with the flow. Go with the flow. Now that is, I mean, definitely I respect that advice also. I mean, but that advice is very generalized. I mean, every one of our parents say that same thing, that don't do any dishonest things, don't do bad things, and I respect that advice. But your mom said that go with the flow. I mean, most of our mom and dad, they always say that, oh, compete, win, you have to work harder, you have to get this, you have to get that. But his mom said that go with the flow.
Yes.
Damn, bro, that, I mean, auntie is very much spiritually arrogant. Like, definitely she knows what's up.
Another suggestion. Let's go to a story mode. Any story. Any of us.
No, don't you have anything to share? Any book or any movie or any character?
You already mentioned the book.
All right.
If I
talk about a character.
If I add any additional book or a character in my life, we watched a movie, Fight Club.
Oh,
Obviously, I was surprised that he didn't mention it. Fight Club was the first awakening that he got. Then fortunately, I met him, and I also got a spiritual awakening from Fight Club. Tyler Durden, the main character of Fight Club.
we are not supposed to talk about Fight Club.
We are not supposed
You broke the number one rule, but then again, continue.
But that was about the physical fight. This is the movie fight. Got you.
No, this video will be only watched by you, him, me, and my mom and my brother, so nobody will know about Fight Club. So,
Fight Club was Power of Now condensed in reality. Even the book Fight Club. If you watch the movie or even the book, Brad Pitt gave us splendid job. Even the narrator, Edward Norton, splendid acting. Fight Club was Power of Now condensed in a time when Power of Now was not even written. It was amazing. It showed that what consumerism, what empty thought, empty persuasion,
consumerism. Let's talk about consumerism.
empty persuasion, everything that all of us are doing in this modern world. Every man is searching for some pleasure. Every man is putting effort into their activities, into their goals because they expect something from it. Fight Club was about fuck expectations.
Fight because you're a fighter.
Fuck your goals. Fuck your wallet. You are not your wallet. You are not your job. You are not the money you have saved in your bank accounts. You are not your cars. You are not your splendid clothes. You are not your family. You are not your parents. You are not anything. You are just an eternal. You are just the all dancing, singing crap of the world. That's the
You're same as every other organic decaying matter.
Yes.
You're nothing special. Like if you have this narrative within your mind that I am the main character and everything is happening surrounding me, bro, get the reality. You are the same as every other organic decaying matter. You are meant to die. You have come into this world to die. It is your destination. So in the middle, like the beginning is your birth, the end point is your death. But in the middle, you get this life. So do whatever you want. At the end of the day, we are crying about. I mean, like it's ironic, but we are crying about so small
petty
things.
things. Petty.
Petty.
Very petty things.
The word is petty, and it's just it doesn't even matter if we die. People will forget us. Even if we do something crazy shit, like people will forget us in maybe 100 to 200 years. So
It's not the matter of forgetting. It's a matter of what you do doesn't matter. What you do is done by you because you are designed to do something. If you are not a NEET who sponges off his parents, who remains unemployed and thinks that he should do anything.
you just described us.
No, we are not sponging off our parents, please. No, we are not in such a bad situation.
No, we
Obviously-
are, bro.
Oh,
Right now,
are
it's
you
not
actually
like
saying that?
Jay, you gotta do something.
Are you actually
right
saying
now
that?
at this
Are you
point.
actually sponging off your parents? Just look at yourself. If you actually Fight Club tells you to be fully grounded, fully humble yourself, even compare yourself to the organic decaying matter. But still, if I deviate from Fight Club for a bit, if you were actually a NEET, NEET means not employed, engaged in training or whatsoever. That's the full form. Basically, a person who doesn't have any purpose, who just likes to eat from their parents, remain rot in their beds, sleep for every moment. and-
Basically, a consumer.
basically
Sounds
consume
like
a
a
passive
hero.
existence, a bacteria, basically. We are not there, obviously not there. If you are actually there, we wouldn't be worrying about anything. We wouldn't be even be making such a
Yeah,
thing.
let's become parasites. Let's become parasites.
I do not want to.
There's a point of people being that.
Well, none of
imagine-
us wants to that.
Yeah. Imagine if there's a stable income coming into your family without even working, like from the investments. Would you even work?
That
for a
person will
20K
decay.
job?
That
No.
person will decay because you have got to work. Even if your parent has an established business, even if your mother comes from a royal family, let's say Queen Elizabeth's sister.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think she's a sister, but let's see. If your father has crores and crores of estates, still you have to work. Still you have to.
Yeah, you have to look after it.
Either I suggest to that person, sell off every estate your father has, sell everything off, give that to donation,
No.
go to the streets.
I mean,
or you could just use them
Bro,
and use that as a platform for
if
doing
you,
something again.
If you come from a rich family, the only difference is you can work in autonomy. You get a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
You get a lot of chances. You get a lot of opportunities where you can find resources. You can find the right people, and you can have a lot of right times.
You have a starting point. You have a head start.
You have a head start, but you have to work because
You have to work.
Even if you think that yes, you have wealth for your maybe fourth
People
to
work
fifth,
for their abundance.
maybe you have wealth for your fourth to fifth generation. Like five generations can live off of your wealth, but you still need to work because you can make a movie. You can do something crazy for your country. You can come up with an invention. You can come up with discovery. You can start studying maybe psychological science, and you can come up with some new theory. You need to work because you are meant to work. You can start making music. You can go and visit archaeological sites and try to make sense out of something which was considered nothing. So at the end of the day, you are meant to work. But the only difference is when you come from a rich family, you get a lot of autonomy. And when you come from a poor family, you are thinking about surviving. You are thinking about taking care of your people. You are thinking about the
head start is
future.
not there.
The head start is not there. But definitely, Shah Rukh Khan said that do not become a philosopher before you are rich. So obviously, take care of your survival first. But after the survival, after the things like food, hospital bills, or your electricity bills,
শিক্ষা মনুষ্যত্ব।
after these things are taken care of, definitely pursue your natural instincts and intuition, where you want to make music, where you want to make movies, where you want to read books or write books. pursue
Many
these things, pursue these things which are naturally coming out of you. Definitely, to survive, to make money, you might need to be an accountant, or you might need to do some job which is quite tedious, which is quite boring. But after making those money, use those money. Definitely use those for survival. Give those money to your parents. But after you get after every needs are met, use those money to fund your creative projects, because otherwise you would be betraying your soul. You would be betraying your nature. So yeah, I mean,
It was a nice video.
it was definitely a
I
nice
never
video.
thought that
So much things
spontaneous explanations. will, you might think that we might have I am suggesting some ideas and he's coming with some ideas, but actually it was
We are very clueless.
very
Yes.
spontaneous.
The only reason you should watch us is because of relatability. We don't have anything, any advice which is coming from an area where we are expert. We are not experts. We don't have anything figured out. We are clueless. We don't know what will happen in the future.
We just-
But the thing which makes us special is we are choosing to live. We are choosing to fight, regardless of knowing that there is no particular universal answer. There is no truth. There is no lie. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. But we are creating our own meaning. We are creating our own purpose. And that is what makes us brave. That is what makes us fighters, because we are coming up with our own meaning. And I would like to thank my friend Audrey, because this is his house. We have come here, and I literally told him that let's go to your house and make a video and keep it as a memory. So if you have to say something as
Last
an ending,
last idea, please.
what?
What? All three of us are males, right?
Yes.
So I think we should make at least the last statement should be about females. Let's come out anything. Let's say anything about the female race. We should talk about girls.
All right, let's talk about girls. This is the last point of this video. So, given that you are in a committed relationship, let's talk about it. What is your experience? What do you think about girls? We are sorry, sir.
You're a big fan of them.
Girls, no, I am quite. Listen, we two are singles. We don't have anyone in our lives right now. But this dude has a wife. So I mean he's not married. I just he's not married. But I exaggerated it. But given that you're in a relationship, do you have any advice? Do you have any particular insight that you have to share to us so that we don't make mistakes, or we have better beginnings when we start our things?
Being in a relationship is not like you gotta search for females, right? At this point,
Search for females. What the?
Let's go for hunting.
no, it's not like that.
Okay.
If God has written someone for you, I'm not gonna say that someone I have is God written her for me. It's not. I'm not totally gonna say that. It's like whatever luck brings you, whoever you met on your way. It's not like you gotta go on a hunt, you gotta grind, you gotta do girls like
You're the
how you
best
do.
girl out of the-
It's not like you gotta approach 10 girls a day and one of them.
No, it's a numbers game, bro.
Not like that.
Approach 100 girls, 70 of them rejects you, 30 of them becomes your friend, but 5 of them becomes your girlfriend. It's a
Yes.
numbers game.
Yes, but how would that matter, bro?
Yeah.
If you even have 5 of your girlfriends, how will it matter if you
will
don't get
your-
So that means you're saying that destiny matters.
Yes, destiny matters. If you think you're gonna marry them someday, then you gotta go
Marry
for
them.
one.
Marry them.
It can be more
Bro
than
is
one.
preparing
It's up to you. It
from
can
the
be more than
start.
one.
Definitely.
Yes, if you want more than one, you can try for more than one. But if you seek for only one, then you gotta go for only one. But it's not like you gotta keep searching for it. It's gonna come in your life automatically. That's what all I gotta say. That's what happened.
I can
That's
hear
not
your
my life.
mother. Your mother said that go with the flow. So definitely
Yes.
we should flow with life. And if somebody
Yes.
comes, if we find a perfect
Tell us
person-
about your
It's
female
not like you
experience.
gotta
You
search
have
it.
got a lot of girls in your life as well.
Shut up.
It's not like you gotta search. It will come to your life automatically when you need one. And
I
that's
mean-
what happened to me.
I mean, when I talk about my experiences, I was not a person who was like, oh no, I'm not gonna talk to girls. They are distractions. I'm not gonna talk to
No,
them.
it's
I
not
was
like that. You can
I
be
was
friends with
I was not a guy like that. I was always open to any sort of communication, any sort of friendship, any sort of relationship with girls, and I would definitely be very open to them, and I would talk to them just like I talk to my boys. With a little bit of respects and manners and all. Definitely, I can talk to him in a very violent manner, but I would definitely
Physical manner.
what? Bro, you're gonna get me allegations, bro. No. So definitely, like obviously, I can have a very good female friend, and I would talk to her in a very respectful manner. So I have, yes, as you said, that I have talked to a lot of girls in my life, but my expectations, my experience. I mean, I don't demand things from girls. Oh my god, like I don't even meet people's. I don't even meet my parents' expectations. So how can I even expect something from someone? But the fact that I try to find authenticity in relationships. I try to find authenticity in a person. Whenever I feel like there is some sort of a peer pressure, whenever I feel like the girl is talking in a way, or the girl is trying to impress me, or that girl is trying to come up with something which makes her look in a certain way, that gives me a turn off. Like if I don't see authenticity, if I feel like that the girl is trying too hard, like if I go to meet a girl and all she cares about is taking pictures, all she cares about is taking selfies with me, all she cares about is taking the photos of the food, definitely that annoys me annoys me a lot. Like if she's not living in the present moment, if she is not protecting her authenticity, protecting her purity, that would definitely offend me or annoy me a lot. So I mean, it's not a rant about girls. Definitely I have good female friends and all. Definitely there are good girls. I'm not being bitter to the whole female race, but the only thing that I expect from my future favorite person is that she must have authenticity, and she must seek progress, and she must have liberation. And by liberation, I mean that she must not be attached with any materialistic temporary things. Like definitely buying things, or buying your favorite things, or getting attached to a lot of things which are your hobbies, which are your passions and all, like those are okay. But if you are basically if I see any sort of consumerism within you, if I see that a girl is like a girl is a maniac with her materialistic interests, that would definitely annoy me a lot. So what I want from my future, like if I get to find my life partner, or if I ever get to find someone who is perfect for me, I would definitely expect that she is authentic, and she has good intentions, and she has this vision of her own plans, of her own life. She wants to do crazy creative things, and she has to be a little bit insane as well. She has to be a little bit mad as well. Like she has to be a nerd as well. Like nerd as in like that would be a particular area, that would be a particular interest where she is definitely very passionate, very intensely interested, and she should be someone with a lot of out knowledge. Like I want to talk to my favorite person about anything. I want to talk about geopolitics, I want to talk about science, I want to talk about art, music. Like she should be someone who is liberal, not in a very, what would be the
Not
word?
in a political sense, but in the
Not in a political sense, but she has to be liberal. Like she has to be open-minded. Like that is the word. She has to be very open-minded. She has to entertain a lot of ideas that might not go with her opinions or ideology or vision. But she has to be open-minded. Like we talk to a lot of people who are politically different than us, who are religiously different than us, who are culturally different than us. But we still talk to them. I still talk to them. I still stay open-minded. I still try to go and infiltrate their culture, try to know their culture, try to know whatever they believe in, and I keep an open mind. So my favorite person should keep an open mind as well. And at the end of the day, I feel like I should not also attach myself with all of these expectations. Maybe a girl will have some of the expectations.
That is the most important part.
Yeah, maybe a girl will have some of the qualities that I'm looking for, or some of the things that I'm looking for. But she might also lack some of the things that I'm looking for. So
You can build them.
we can build them. But most of the girls that I talk to, I mean like. Most of the female friends or the people that I talk to, they are good. They are definitely good. They're good as a friend. But suppose it is a random day, and I want to talk about entropy. I want to talk about multiverse. I want to talk about some metaphysical concept, or I want to talk about history, or I want to talk about the great Islamic period, Middle Age. And if I start talking to a girl, most of the girls call me nerd, or most of the girls call me that you should read less books, or you are doing too much work. Whenever I tell them that I'm studying right now, or I'm working right now, or I have these clients to handle, I have these clients, I have this work, I have these projects to get done with, and whenever I talk about my work too much, whenever I talk about my studies or my interest too much, they call me that. They call me nerd, they call me that I'm a maniac and all. Like they don't get it. Like I am addicted to progress, I am addicted to doing things, I'm addicted to talking about things which gives me a lot of perspectives. So if you are like most of the girls that I talk to, maybe I should find better people to talk to. But
Yes, of course. Not everyone is like that.
Yeah.
My girl likes whatever I do.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe I should talk to better people. But the majority of the people,
Not only girls. It also
I mean,
boys as well.
yes, the majority amount of people, they're obsessed with events, they're obsessed with people. They, like I was talking to this girl yesterday, and all she was talking about is her besties going on a date, going on a double date, and there was this guy who was picking his nose. so she was she was she was basically talking about this day where she was there with two of her friends, and two of her friends had their pockets.
No more details.
All right. So
Basically,
Basically,
this happens why?
yeah. She was gossiping about her friends so much to the point that I was so bored. Like, do you have anything other
You don't even remember the details.
Yeah, I don't even remember the details because I feel like yes, definitely you should talk about people, and then maybe she was sharing me those details in a very lighthearted way.
This feels
Once, yeah.
once. But if that becomes the only topic you're talking about, then it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Why does this happen? Let's get to the symptom of it. Why does this happen? Because you are
Either
not.
one of you or her is boring.
No. That's not even that. It happens. Being boring is not a problem. Being shut off is a problem. I don't know if they are the word, because they do not read books. They do not look at other perspectives.
My mom just called me, so we're gonna start the video again.
The problem is not being boring. The problem is about being shut off about other perspectives. For example, you are a conservative guy. You love Donald Trump. You love the conservative ideology. Obviously, you can like. You should study about communism. You should study about Karl Marx. You should even study about Nazism. You should study about everything. The fact that you do not study about things, that's unattractive. Because a man or a woman becomes very, very attractive when they study. When they
And you become multi-dimensional.
yeah. You do not need to be a master at everything. No one expects you to do that. You just need to understand it, basically, so that you can hold a talk and actually defend your points. That's it. You do not need to be a master of communism. Not need to be a master of, you see, filmmaking even. You do not need to be a master of it. Just
So,
know it.
It's not like
That's
they
it.
gotta be known about everything. You can also teach
Just
her.
pick the things you want to
But
do.
she must be
and become a
interested though.
master.
Yes.
If I'm trying to teach her, and if she's calling me nerd,
Yeah,
if she's calling me that all you talk about is studies, all you talk about is work, then definitely she's not the one. But the
If
majority.
she loves you, she will definitely listen to what you say.
Yeah.
And she will listen with
I
curiosity.
mean, yeah, but like you
She
can
will
also
value your words.
you
If
can-
she likes you, she will value your words.
Yes, definitely. You can also feel that if that curiosity is it natural or is it coming from the coming from an inauthentic desire, which is coming from a peer pressure from our friends that she needs to have a boyfriend. So in order to get that status of having a boyfriend, she is somehow faking that curiosity.
Yes,
and now she is listening and whenever you're teaching her, you're feeling like, oh, I just taught her so many things, so maybe I should ask her some questions. And when you ask her some questions and she gives some vague, idiotic answers, then you feel like she didn't understand anything. So that is some problem. Like, yeah, she will be curious as well, but that curiosity will be fake because she's trying to score me as a boyfriend because she needs a boyfriend. She doesn't need a person. She doesn't need real connection. And that is my complaint towards the entire female race. Become real, become passionate about something, go and read, go study, become multidimensional, and be a person who is very who is at least interested at other people and who is interested at a lot of different things. Do not box yourself in a certain way. Do not box yourself with people. Go and talk to different people and become interesting. So definitely, you don't have to be interesting, but you can be interested, right? So that was it.
Fit in. You gotta
Let us end
love it.
by appreciating our
We
mothers.
could go on and on, bro. We
Yeah.
could go on and on. Like if we wanted, we could make this 3 hours, and we will do
Yes.
one day. We will make a 5-hour podcast. We will make a 5-hour podcast. But right now we have to go and study. We have only 17 days.
Let us end.
exam ki hobe abhi jani na. But then again, we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna study. We're gonna work, and the fact that we are very special because we are choosing to fight. We are choosing to live. We are continuing to live. And given that we don't have any hope, given that we don't know the ultimate answer, the universal answer, we are clueless. We are still fighting. We are still choosing to live. We are still choosing to struggle.
And pray for us so that we do not remain boxed in a podcast. We can make actual stories.
Yes.
So that we do not need to speak only. We can actually. put
Yeah,
the
the
things
entire
on.
point of this podcast is basically we are affirming these things to ourselves
Yeah.
that we should work. Definitely, I am saying
This
things
is the
that-
start, and
Yeah.
this will become big one day, where we are not only speaking, but we are also portraying the ideals we hold dear inside our mind.
I am saying this thing just to make myself remember that I am a fighter. But sometimes I forget these things
Yeah.
too. Sometimes I struggle too. So yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Stay curious. Stay hard.
Stay hard.
Stay hard. And yeah, keep fighting.